Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Up next, it's our main event between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Minneapolis. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Trey Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Now, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw here. It's caught by Elijah Arroyo. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. Give him 13 on that play. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
And the Vikings, first down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Back to throw. Snared by the running back. Here's Trey Benson. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. And 2 yards all he can get. It's 3rd down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
3rd down from the gun. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Double coverage deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
And they're going to bring him down at the 36. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Opening drive going according to plan. This is 1st and 10 at the 36. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. So his first blemish, Brock, after that perfect 4-for-4 start. And wouldn't expect one incompletion, though, to stop him from leaning on him this opening drive.
No, I don't think so. And I think more than anything, you see the defense kind of ball can hit the ground on this side.
And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
He's going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Now trying to run for it with Benson. And ooh, this one does not have a chance. They were ready for that one, and the effort brings up 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
4th down, pass coming. And this one is launched downfield. And this finds him in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings finish up an excellent opening series. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Lions nothing. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. Fought off a tackle, but lost the football. Oh, fortunate stuff there. Looks like another one of the members of the return team was able to get it, so a friendly bounce. They'll retain possession.
You know, awareness, Kate, is one of the best skills anyone on the return team can possess. And normally it's just for hitting blocks and clearing the lane and doing their job, but there it was recognizing the fumble and locating it quickly to save the possession.
So the offense trying to flex a little creativity on that first down, and the defense, well, they flex right back. No gain. Second down coming up.
Assignments were tested, and they were ready for it defensively. That's an excellent stop at the line. And it's going to make this offense seriously question revisiting that call.
Will Rowe from the gun. He's trying to push the field. They connect on the deep shot. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions finish off their opening drive. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Lions start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. Robbed for the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday. But doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
2nd and 10. Here's a pass. Looking downfield, snagged by Arroyo. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings just need 2 snaps to steal the lead. Bass on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings take the lead here, 14-7 in the first.
14, Lions 7. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Bass now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. Good work so far. He's got room. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
34-yard line.
So they'll head up here 1st and 10 from the 34.
Let's go now.
First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. And they are all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that is good for Detroit first down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll knife his way through for a pick of a 4.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
This is Gibbs on 2nd down. He finds space for a few yards that time. Martin making that play.
You know, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. It doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Here he is on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So it's going to be 4th and short. Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it.
go.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Pistol now for Milrow. Pass is brought in by Laporta. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 30. That's good for a Lions first down. A gain of 30. First down, Lions.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. From the red zone now. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Pat the 60. Check man. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Cut 19. Ready.
From the gun, Milrow escapes the pocket. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Third down run by Gibbs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Lions trim the lead to 1. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. A lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
Now, how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop him on 3rd and goal.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. On the return, here's Anthony Gould. Finds some space, he's past the 30. And a huge effort sets up his offense in a great spot on the opposite side of the field.
Well, there was no business decision being made there, Kate. He knew his responsibility to the team. He was the last line of defense. No getting out of the way, not for that kicker. He was making sure that was not going the whole way back. Not on his account.
Benson on 1st and 10. And he powers ahead for about 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
Throwing from the gun. Escapes the pocket. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Benson now from the gun. And he hits a wall, stops at a yard. That's going to bring up 4th down.
On the tackle. A gain of only a yard. It's 4th down.
We're a quarter of the way through on this chilly winter afternoon. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Ready now for the second quarter to begin. Vikings in control of it. And they are passing on the field goal attempt. They're going for this on 4th down. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
They'll start on the ground with Gibbs. Small gain there, maybe 3 if he's lucky to begin this drive.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on second down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Cougar 19. Roll. Go.
Back to Gibbs now on second. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here.
Ready. Warrior 70.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Ready.
Milrow throwing on 3rd down. It's on target to Williams. And he's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line.
It's a gain of 21
That chunk
yards.
worth a nice 21 yards. And the Lions have a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Motioning Williams left. First down throw here from Milrow. Screen here for Gibbs. And they bring him down around the 34.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
All right up against that marker, but not there yet. It's 2nd and inches.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19 tight. 18 Pioneer.
Shotgun now for Milrow. And this one's incomplete. Too low as it skips off the ground.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 19 18.
Running for the marker. It's Gibbs. He's got the first with room to go inside the 20. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a second-quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown.
Kate, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
The kick is good.
That one splits the uprights. And the Lions break that tie and now lead by 7. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll work against the blitz. He lobs this one up, looking deep to the right side. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Runs inside the 35. And he has it all the way down to the 8. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 40. That's good First and goal, Detroit.
Ready? 19 Charger, 19, 18 Rattler, 18 Ready?
Gibbs now from the gun. And they'll make this stop after a small push to the 5. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Second and goal coming up, 5 yards to the end zone.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
He finds him right side. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Sam Laporta touchdown.
The kicker on for the
Not a lot of
point.
processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock. But I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. Kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin this drive with Benson. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Now looking to throw. Lofts it deep right side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Well, even with the pick on that last drive, partner, he is showing no hesitation whatsoever.
Now, in order to play this game, Kate, at this level, you've got to be aggressive. You can't let a previous mistake really affect your next decision. But I'll say this as well. In the NFL, you throw into coverage too many times, you're going to be more interceptions.
Finds Benson out of the backfield. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Back now, pressure coming. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Pressure's there, and he goes down again. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they are all the way into that red zone. It's a huge pickup on the play. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Looking inside the red zone. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Intended for
Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know it's a physical game, all 100 yards up and into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Benson has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2.
taken down.
They just could not even find a sliver of breathing room on that first down, and this is not an envious spot for this play caller to be in. I don't know what you go to now.
Here's Benson again. And he will not get in. The defense holds. Back-to-back runs, stop short, and now it leaves him with a big 3rd and goal.
That's twice now where runs have not gotten them into the end zone, but you've kind of set yourself up. Actually, you've set yourself up really well for a little play action right here.
And this time he gets it done. Touchdown! The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. Trey Benson, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Vikings cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Vikings 21. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return coming from the 6. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Okay, break.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10.
Cut 19, cut 18, 70, Timberwolves, shot 60, shot 60. Go.
Milroe looking to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. He'll get 16 yards on that play. And that is good for a Detroit first down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. First down, Detroit.
Throwing here, Milroe. Catch is made down the right sideline. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. They get 35 out of that play. And the Lions have a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Cut at the 10-yard line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal. Minnesota spends its 2nd time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
1st and goal.
On the jump.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Going power with the big tight end. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Now the Vikings use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
On the 6.
Another chance at 6. It's 2nd and goal.
Buffalo, Stephanie. Cougar 19.
Here's Milroe to throw. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions grow their lead just before halftime. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions double their lead to 14.
Vikings 21.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock. So they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. Pass play on 1st and 10. Hooks up with Anthony Gould, complete. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike.
15 yards on the play. And the Vikings first down.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Chased out to his right. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Pass play coming here. Throwing this one back of the end zone. And he's going to score a touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings make it a one-score game before halftime. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Vikings chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Vikings 28. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here's the final play of our first half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And he doesn't get much there on what turns out to be the final play of the half.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And he gave it his best to get to the 25, just a step or two short of it. He's out along the 24-yard line. The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. A give to Gibbs to start the 3rd. This drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Viking 18. Go.
On 2nd down, it's ETN. He's good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Here we go. Strike. 19. Crack roll 80. Go street. Mustang 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Panther 11. Panther 11.
3rd and long for him here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they come up big on 3rd down there with the sack. The Lions readying for the punt. And this somehow is only going to be our first punt of the game. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. That's taken at the 15. He gets his offense in better field position here to start. Up close to the 30.
At their own 26-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Hits him on the out route. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. He picks up 15 on the play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Back to throw. Running left side by Jefferson. Down to the 10. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings start the second half with some needed points. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Vikings tie this game 35 apiece.
35-35. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Has this at the 6. And he's going to be touched down as that one comes to an end.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Ready, set.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Drive begins with Gibbs. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now second and 5.
Let's go now. Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
Another one for Gibbs. Ooh, they're on that one. Second down is going to end up in a loss of yards. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. Third down, they need 7.
Get up. Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. 19 Lions. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Throw here, third down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
You never ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on third down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
The punt heads towards the sideline, not returnable. Well done. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it clears the sideline over top the 14.
14-yard line.
Minnesota into formation. It's first and 10. They'll toss it here to Vincent. And it looks like they'll give him about 2 on the opening play of this drive.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Trying to throw this from the gun. Finds the end route complete. And they're not going to bring him down until he reaches, looks like, the 28. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And the Vikings are going to have a first down.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
He's dropping back to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away. As he goes down. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second.
Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Gonna need something special here. Second and 20 following the sack. Here's a throw. Short pass brought in. And this one does not go far. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up third down.
Shotgun now on third down. Caught, nice gain left side. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45.
First down.
So 3rd and 16,
First
no
and 10
problem
at the
for them as they get the
45-yard
first.
line.
Hand off to Benson from the gun. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mopped up, too.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
Completed to his running back. And he'll manage what he can up to the 48. Brian Branch getting there for the tackle.
A gain of 2.
Some certainly do it better than others, Kate, but every running back in the league today has got to do just that. You cannot be a one-dimensional back in the league anymore. You can't. You got to be able to handle your business, both toting the ball as a runner, and really importantly as a check-down outlet on short throws.
Turning to Benson on third. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought
He
down.
was taken down at the 50-yard
Call it
line.
a couple of yards, and it's
A
4th down
2-yard
and 5.
gain. It's 4th down.
Offense staying out there. Looks like they're going for it.
Trap 60.
We're still tied through 3 here. Neither defense has given an inch in this one. It's been a thrilling game, an absolute barn burner that is shockingly still tied as we get set for the 4th. Well, tie game, and they want to be the ones to put this away. They're going for it. 4th down. They're going to throw for it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. That's Diamador. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Just how many times do these games at this level, Kate, come down to plays like this? In the end, you don't want to be the team making the mistakes. You want to be the one capitalizing on them. And now this offense has got a chance to do so.
Ready.
Here's ETN on 1st down. He'll be stopped after just about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down.
Ready.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And the defense all over this run. Maybe got a yard there as he tried to bounce that one outside. Only a couple yards there, and now it's 3rd and 7.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
Ready up. Warriors 70. Here we go. Panther 11. Trap 60.
To the air on 3rd and long. Connects with the open man downfield. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 4th quarter lead. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's got a lane up past the 30. All right, some good work on that run back, Brock. He gets this to the 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. And off to Benson to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
He throws a bullet to the center of the field. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That one intended for Jalen Waddle. And now they're going to face 3rd down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He'll throw it. Looking underneath here, Benson. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
A gain of 5. It's 4th down.
Desperation time here. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Now this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
The tight end going in motion right.
Take off.
They'll give this up the middle to ETN. And he will get this to the end zone for a Detroit touchdown. The Lions go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. Found just a little bit of space, and he took advantage all the way for 6.
Big time. I mean, so big time. You know, and you hear running back coaches, Kate, say this. They'll say slow to explode through. And he explodes all the way for the touchdown.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun here. To the right, hauled in by Jefferson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Ready.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. We'll see how judicious they choose to be with that final timeout. Offense with an enviable spot to be in. 2nd and inches.
Here we go. Shaq. Take over.
Back to throw now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Justin Jefferson on that throw. So now they have 3rd and short. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one, where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
They get an even 10 on that play. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
45-yard line.
Dropping back to throw. Forced out to his right. Throw to the right finds Waddle. He's taken down after gaining a couple. That's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Second down now, 7 to go. They give up the gut to Benson. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line. First down, and they go right back to it. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on second. Put the body on the line for his team. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have first and goal.
15 yards.
Vikings out of the hurry-up, need everyone back to the line.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
From the red zone on first. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the Lions.
Back on second and goal. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings now within 1 score in the 4th. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. So a pivotal moment for the Vikings as they go for 2.
The Vikings will line up
back to throw. And he'll get into the end zone to make this a 1-score game in the 4th quarter.
That makes the score Lions 49.
Well, he just caught them the touchdown, Brock. Defense obviously aware of him as they line up for 2. How did they lose him? How did they get it right back to him for the conversion?
Because he's that good. In moments like this, Kate, it's not even about the play, it's about the player. And when you got a player of this caliber, you find every way to get it to him. And just because he scored the touchdown doesn't mean you don't go right back to that well. I love it.
At their own 29-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker.
Tap the 60, tap the 60.
Enough to Gibbs from the gun. Has room down the left sideline. And that should just about do it, folks. They take it in for the touchdown, and that should lock up this win.
Touchdown, Lions.
So that should be the one that does it, Brock. A big one late that puts them up here 2 scores.
What a complete performance overall. The clock where it is and where it stands right now, Kate, that should be the capper. And that is so satisfying as an offense to go up 2 scores.
His kick is
That one right down the middle.
makes the score
And the Lions bump the lead up to
56.
13 points.
Vikings 43.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. He'll get this to Jefferson. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup, first down. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. Not on the same page with his tight end. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go!
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Sends this to the end zone. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. And the Lions get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. It's a design keeper for Milrow. So the Lions get the win on the road. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock. So is this the point where we'd say this winning streak is official? My